Hey guys, Ryan Dossie here with a little bit of bad news if you are a real estate investor. So I just got this email from Google that on October 19th of 2020, they have new policies going into effect with regards to targeting in regards to housing, employment, and credit opportunities. Now, this is very reminiscent of what Facebook did when they restricted interest-based targeting, and you used to be able to target to like a particular area on Facebook, and now it's just a 15-mile radius. It looks like Google has kind of moved the same way. So the frustrating piece with this, for those of us that are investors and marketers, is as you can see here, we will no longer be allowed to target by zip code. So we're already in touch with the firm who runs our pay-per-click advertising on kind of how this is going to affect us, how we're going to pivot with this. I know in our business in particular, we exclude particular zip codes because we're not buying in those areas, and we may no longer have that as an option. So why did Facebook do it and why did Google do it? Ultimately, what it comes down to is folks were effectively redlining through their digital marketing. So properties that were for rent or properties that were for sale, they were able to target particular demographics, which is effectively discrimination. So ultimately, I'm really not all that surprised that Google is moving this direction, as it's likely going to keep them out of hot water and kind of out of any potential accusations. We've found, kind of as real estate investors on Facebook, how to utilize Facebook, but it's definitely changed from what we used to be able to do. So I don't really have a ton of information on this. As a real estate investor, I just wanted to make you aware of this email if you haven't already gotten it. But the gist of it is that there's going to be new targeting restrictions to improve inclusivity for users disproportionately affected by societal biases. With housing, looks like audiences you can no longer do based on gender, age, parental status, marital status, or zip code. I don't see anything on here about like affinity type interests and things of that nature. So that's pretty good, actually. It looks like Google may still be more open than kind of how restrictive Facebook went. But if you're running your own pay-per-click ads or you have a firm doing it for you, I would highly recommend getting on the phone with them and figuring out what the game plan is. Talk to you soon.